Everlasting, a light fantasy novel, by Alexandra C. Chauvet. If you enjoy the audio of this lecture, please consider supporting the author with your donations on Ko-fi, or simply share the lecture with your friends who enjoys watching anime, playing RPG video game, or is simply a nerd for adventures. The author thanks you a lot. Enjoy!
It was dark. Dark as in everything was black. I didn't remember where I was. Then I hear her voice. Max, we are going to be late for the meeting. Stop lazing around. Our mom and dad are having the meeting at 10 a.m. We have plenty of time before then. No, we are going to be late. I don't think we will be late, so be at ease. You know I am going to get mad. Relax, it's not like they will scold us. No is no. Hurry up, haha. You could make me laugh at how late we were. As I expect everything will be okay, I have stopped in my tracks alongside the girl to stare at what seems to be the entrance of a military base. This is the rendezvous point. What am I doing here? What is the meeting about again? For some reason, my conscience and subconscious mind were acting one and over the other. A part of me knows where we were going, and why we were supposed to be there. However, a part of me seems to know nothing. Smoke was coming out and explosions were heard. What was going on? The girl held me tight and asked the same thing. I was stunned. What just happened? Soon I looked toward the sky. A swarm of fiendish creatures and bug-like creatures were covering the atmosphere. I was shocked and in awe from what I was witnessing. I squinted my eyes to get a better view of what's flying. Suddenly, as soon as I identified what was flying, I reacted immediately to trouble that was coming for us. Hurry, get inside. Again, she asked me what was going on. Fear overwhelmed me. All I had in my head was the images of danger coming. There was one huge, colossal fiend flying right above our head, followed by lesser-sized monsters. They were creatures I never heard or read about. What on earth is happening? My instincts kicked in. We need to find our mom and dad ASAP. We've entered the military base. Guards were running in all directions. It was so hard to breathe. I was panicking, screaming what was going on. All I know is that I must find our parents. The corridors were familiar to me, so it would be easy to find their location. Suddenly, several large bangs suddenly happened. Cough! Cough! What more could happen? The base was in ruins. Every room we've entered had severe building damages, and many bodies were found laying on the ground. I couldn't see anything. Everything became dark. My head was pounding and my eyes were swollen with all the smoke. Ugh! What on earth just happened? The pain. Where were they? My hand. I suddenly realized that the girl I was with isn't there anymore. I looked around the room. No. Don't. The room. Everything around me changed. Where was I? I hear the voice of my friend crying for help. My whole body is shaking. I need to find her. I must not give up. Max! Max! I can't get up. Where are you? I followed her voice until I saw a fancy-dressed gunslinger. He was holding the girl by the neck. Help me. A maniacal laugh comes out as a swarm of beetles suddenly starts gathering around them. In a matter of seconds, they were entirely covered. I saw her face shriveled with fear. What? I start running towards her. I must rescue her. Bang! A sudden glow emitted from the back of the insects, and both of them disintegrate into brightly red and yellow particles. Huh? Both of them disappeared? They what? 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 I suddenly found myself in my bed. I was gasping for air and was in a state of confusion. All of this was a dream, a bad dream. I looked at the clock beside my bed and saw that it was 4:30 a.m. For some reason, I was relieved to see this hour. I sighed and decided it was time to get up. The sun was still absent when I walked out of my room. This nightmare pulled a toll on me. What just happened? What? My eyelids were still heavy. I figured that I was still tired. I guess it's best to change my mind. So I went to the kitchen and opened the cupboards and reached out for a box of my favorite cereal. I prepared myself a bowl and went to sit down. I was eating my bowl. I was pondering upon my dream. I mean, it's just a dream, isn't it? Why do I feel the need to remember it? While thinking too much, I fell asleep on my cereal bowl. I felt something against my back. I found myself waking up to a surprise. Lamina! What? You don't enjoy being woken up? Shut up. This is not how you wake someone up. Aw, you've been sleeping for a while. I was wondering what could occupy your thoughts like that. This woman, her name is Lamina Fukuoka. She's been my childhood friend and my roommate for the apartment we share. She's always cheerful. However, at this moment, she brought me into a grumpy mood. So, tell me, what's up? I had a terrible dream. A dream about what? About fiendish monsters invading where I was? You sure are quite imaginative. Shut up. I don't know what happened, but I felt like I had to remember this dream. To remember? Isn't dreaming about monsters a bit childish? No. I have to deal with monsters all the time, Lamina. Geez, Max, calm down. What do they look like? I don't know how to explain this. They were really big and had big wings. Men were riding on them. Sounds pretty funny. What else happened? I was with this young girl. We were probably from the same family. However, I am not sure that she is my sister. Whoever she was younger than me. Oh, so you had the pleasure to be with a woman? Ha 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 ha. No. This was no joke. We were running for our lives in that dream. Whoa. Sorry, Mr. Grumpy Morning Face. I didn't mean to offend you. Anyways, look, it's time to take a break. In a way, I was happy to be woken up by her. Lamina is quite beautiful. She has dark brown silk hair and the body of a model. She always has a sense of fashion. She also has light tan skin. Telling her that I was going on a break was obviously a lie. I just wanted to get out of the same room as her. I don't dislike her or anything, but she's just a pain to be with right now. Maybe I am in a grumpy mood. It's not her fault, but I wish I could be alone right now. Or maybe I am too hooked up with this imaginative state. Either way, I need to go out for some fresh air. I am sorry, but I simply have to leave. It's okay to dream, Max. Don't put too much attention on it. I know, I grumbled. I took a glance at the clock in the kitchen. 7:33 a.m. My short slumber turned out to be longer than I thought. I looked down at my bowl quickly and decided immediately to throw away the meal since the cereal had gone all soggy. I guess I better dress up. I went to my room to put on my sleeveless shirt with my rugged pants. I then tied my scarf and headed out immediately towards the door without saying a word goodbye. Today, I don't feel like training. However, I still need to prepare for the next assignment of my work. Today, I prefer finding deals for better equipment. I have 2 jobs. The first consists of bounty hunting the criminals wanted on the bounty list of the government. This is the job where I make the most of my money. It is quite difficult and dangerous. Every time I do a mission, I need to prepare myself, since sometimes it requires me to keep rations of food and water. Why, you may ask? It is quite simple. Some missions demand to travel to other parts of the continent, while others demand that I hide and observe before taking away the criminals' freedom. What is also difficult are the fights and chases that I have to engage in order to arrest them. I have to stay alert when that moment arrives, since many of them are crazy psychopaths. My second job consists of foraging and hunting organic matter for apothecaries, restaurants, and laboratories. This work isn't as simple as you think. The wild is riddled with monsters and dangerous beings. Anytime I could be ambushed by a pack of wild beasts. I was walking in the corridors of the building. I was still pondering that dream. I looked at my hand, opened it and closed it, thinking about the hand of the girl I was with. Was she someone important? Where was I when that happened? Was it fractions of my memory, or was it complete nonsense my brain made up?
To be continued.